Welcome to Down in the Dungeon with Tim. I'm your host, Tim Enriquez, and it is week 13, folks. The end of the season is drawing near. Just a couple games left, and then it's going to be playoff time. And here for week 13, we got Dungeons & Dragons, my Dungeons & Dragons D&D, going up against Oops, Wrong Sport, a team filled with everything but football players. And let's see how that fares against these mythical beasts. And there, speaking of that, is the Displacer Beast, the D&D kick returner, not the greatest kick returner of all time, who called play right off the bat. So 2 good plays in a row for Oops Wrong Sport, 2nd and 21, and all of a sudden they're staring at their own end zone. Tiamat's there, line holds, she decides to fire it down the field. The Golem is there with a great catch and coverage, gets out to the 40, picks up the 21, and another 10 on top of it. 4 wide once again for Tiamat. Looks like they're going same play. She's got a man deep, but she does not fire. Kevin Garnett. She's a little surprised by these tall, gangly players. Threw her off. Here comes the Hound, but he's swallowed up with a called play, and suddenly the field position looks like shit, and it's a long play, and again gets off the ball, caught to the Golem, moves the field position up a little bit, but it's too short. 4th and 5, D&D is going to be forced to punt. They do get the ball off, deep to Clyde the Glide. He's probably not going to return it, and that is correct. Too deep for him, so they'll start at the 20. Oh, and look at that. Looks like Kobe Bryant is in for Magic Johnson. I'm pretty sure that's a sub. So that's going to be problematic for this heavy rush team who really relies on that RB1. Kobe Bryant doesn't look too slow, though, but gets out 3rd and 5. They don't want to give the ball right back to D&D. They love these sweeps to the near side. They decide to fake it out, and I think he's got just enough. He does. Able to squeak through the line and maintain the ball. That's annoying. 2 back. Here we go. A lot of pressure there, and he's destroyed for a loss of 1. Looks like they're going motion. They try to plow up the middle. That's probably not going to be successful without a super fast player. 2 back set. Are they going to try to pass? No, and D&D's all ready for it. Big loss, 4th and 17. See if Orcus can do a little damage. Tries to come around the side, but it's an awfully fast kick. Maravich, big boot. Displacer Beast stands way back at his 8. Got 1 blocker. Man holds nicely. A lot of green in front of him. He's really enjoying this view. Oh, almost turned the corner for a massive return, but still 40 yards basically. Got to be happy with that. Another called play, and Tiamat's going to get destroyed this time by Barkley. 2nd and 19. Motion. Will it be a pass? Will it be a run? It's a run to the Hound to the near side. A lot of good blocking. Can he get around somebody? Gets around 2, 3. Nice play. 3 divers finally brought down after a big pickup for the Hound. Are we going to go to him to the far side? Nope. Tiamat keeps it herself. She's got a decent amount of green there. Closes quickly, but she makes some nice moves and gets out to the 10. 16-yard pickup for the queen of all evil dragons. Called play, and then she's destroyed, loses about half of what she just gained. 4 wide again for Tiamat. Keeps it herself, not quite the same setup, doesn't have as much room to work with. Gets a nice block, though, and she's in. She punched it in to draw first blood. Not a critical hit, but a hit nonetheless. And that's a great way to start for D&D to get some points on the board. Kick. Lizard Man shoots it through, and it's good. 7-0, Dungeons & Dragons. Lizard Man with a big boot. Here comes Drexler standing at his 3. And decent return. Thought maybe he could turn the corner a little quicker. 4 wide, Jordan surveys. He decides, you know what, I need to take this game into my own hands, and makes a bad decision throwing to a perfectly covered man. Let's see if he's going to do the same. Are they going to pitch down? No, they're going to pitch down. Decent blocking formation, although it closes relatively quickly, but he makes for a manageable 3rd and 4. Jordan decides to pitch, but they're all over it, and he will get nowhere. Loses 3 is Kobe. It's awfully hard to run with a helicopter blade sticking out of your side. Prince Orcus! Oh, I thought Orcus, the outside linebacker, and also deity to the Orcs, was going to be able to do something. But the ball was just escaped. Much better coverage this time for the Beast, and he only picks up about 8. Looks like we're going big throw down the field. Will the line hold? He's got a chance. Does a quick little dump off to the Bugbear, who's still running. Gets into the 50, now to the 45. Nice pickup for D&D. And suddenly they start to sniff just the chance of the end zone on the other side. Here comes the Hound. Doesn't have a lot of room to work with. Doesn't get much of a block there and only picks up 2. Tiamat keeps it herself. Got decent scheme. Should have the first. Definitely has the first. Makes a nice move. Makes another nice move. Needs one person to beat. Gets to the 11. Here comes motion. Are we going Hound? Are we going fake? We're going fake. He's got to have the Frost Giant wide open. Fire to the Frost Giant. Standing proud. The giant blue man in the end zone. The Frost Giant grabs that ball. And we're looking at 13-0 D&D. And they do not get the kickoff, though, so they don't get to put that little extra cap on it. Still 13. Lizard Man with a massive boot to Drexler, who stands 3.5 yards deep. Does make a nice move there. Oh, God, it looks like he's all of a sudden jumped up a condition from his half. And he gets him way out of safety territory and out almost to the 30. Looks like they're trying to go a little bit of pass. And he fires with a nice jump for Shaq. The big man hurls somebody. Hurls another one. Wow, get that guy the ball more. That was a great play by Shaq right there. Another passing setup. The line holds. He's going to have a couple of dump-off opportunities. Kobe, but he throws it right to the Storm Giant, who now is putting on a good return with some help from his blockers. Has a diver there. Needs to get one more diver. Oh, pick up your feet, giant creature. Almost had a pick 6. Suddenly D&D with the ball in great position. That was a big turnaround. Oh, but there's Dennis Rodman, one of the best rebounders of all time. Sneaks through and tips up Tiamat's legs. Tries that same play, but it's even more of the same. Dennis Rodman sniffs it out even better than before. Suddenly they're out of field goal range, just hoping to get back to do something. A lot of pressure. The line is not holding up well for D&D. Tim Duncan comes crashing in, 3 sacks in a row, and they went from probably touchdown to hopeful field goal to fucking punt. Glide the Glide, going to be in his end zone as usual. Two-back set. Looks like they're sweeping this way. Pretty good setup there. Bryant's, looking okay. Picks up 6, about the best you're going to be able to ask for on that setup. Man in motion. Got a chance to get through. Does pick up the first down. 4-yard gain. Most importantly, keeps the ball, moves the chains, keeps the clock. Here comes Brian. Doesn't have quite as much green to work with. Gets around one couple guys. Picks up 7. They'll take that. Man in motion again. Oh, but the battle axe flattens Jordan and Kobe Bryant all at once. Love to see him getting some action. Oh, and then another called play. Doesn't even turn the corner. Suddenly it's 4th and 12, and they'll be punting. D&D one more shot to do something this quarter. Can Orcus get there? God damn it. So close. See if we can set up the Beast for another impressive return. Got a blocker, but he's immediately flattened. He does escape. The first 2 gets out to the 25. 69 seconds left. Tiamat's got to roll. She's got somebody on her. Got to throw it quick. Charles Barkley is there and drags her down. All that did was waste 14 seconds and lose 3 yards. Let's see that line hold. Oh, they're totally on top of it. It does the opposite of hold. Folds, collapses. Rolling a couple of 1s here is D&D. Haven't seen this play yet. Let's see if it does anything. Oh, and Tiamat plows right into the Admiral, David Robinson, and actually they're going to get the ball back. Let's hope we get this kick off. We do. Didn't quite see the bar. Looks like a pretty solid kick. It is. Added by that extra 10 kicking power. The blocker's in a shitty position, and Drexler goes down with essentially no return. They've got some good passing plays if they call them, but they're sticking with that run, and not too much is happening there. 23 seconds left. Defense is held, played as well as you can expect against D&D. 13 seconds left. Got to be pretty happy, only down by 13. Called play here and cannot get the ball. The Basilisk gazed him. He failed his saving throw, and they are going to punt. Would love to see, although the clock is going to wind anyway. So actually more likely to have a fumble here than anything else. Let's see what the Beast can do. He stands at his 4. And he gets destroyed, goes down, doesn't get hurt, so not much drama there. All right, so D&D, has a lead. Can't be upset about that. Would love to see a few more points on the board. A lot of these drives have been thwarted. Thanks for the panty shot. And Oops Wrong Sport's going to get the ball. Drexler will be able to return. He's standing at his 16. Gets pretty good blocking on the first wave. D&D nowhere to be seen. And he gets up to the 40. 4 wide. But some more of the same. Oh, nice. Good gain given a called play. Picks up 4 when he should have lost 2. No pressure. There's a man wide open if he can find him. Wilt Chamberlain, the hero. And he's all by himself, and look at that. Wilt Chamberlain suddenly draws this game to within a touchdown. And any slight bit of comfort D&D was feeling is totally gone. Because anything can happen in a play. They do at least block the extra point for a little something. So at least they're only one play away from a tie as opposed to being behind. Here comes the Beast. He's not looking super fast. And he basically goes down after 10. All right, let's find a little rhythm here. Looks like we're going heavy hitter. Got to hold the fucking line, and of course, another fucking call play. 2nd and 15. Trying it again. Hey, I guess if you're just going to keep calling it, hold that fucking line. Throw the ball! Jesus Christ, Tim Duncan gets through. Oh, and that is not good. Tiamat is out. Hard to believe a mere mortal like Tim Duncan could do something, but in comes Slippery Kobold for the first time this season. And in a rough situation, does have somebody deep. You got to fire it. Goes to the Beholder and knocked away. Thought maybe we could time a little something there. So now, all of a sudden, that defense is going to have to step up. Decent kick to Clyde the Glide. At least they're not going to start with amazing field position unless he kind of does something here. Tackle him. How about a fumble? But very disappointed to see the leader, Tiamat, go down. There's Bryant for a loss of 1. Looks like we're going to see a sweep to our side. We are. Pretty good blocking. They got to get around him. Yep, they do. Oh, and there's another injury. Kobe Bryant is out. I believe that's both Magic Johnson and Bryant. Let's see, are they going to bring in? They're bringing in Clyde the Glide. He looked like he had decent moves on his return. Let's see what happens. And they decide to throw. And he's got somebody, but just a way overthrow there. MJ, not as usual on point self. Orcus, no factor in these kicks. The Beast is going to be way back. No return there. I'm okay with that. We'll take that at the 20. All right. How about we just fucking run? Give it to the Hound. Go, baby, go. Get a couple of yards. All right, 3 yards. Something's better than nothing. Pitch it up to the Hound. Looks like he's going to take it himself. Does at least get a block. It does pick up the first down, but clearly you can see pretty slow. The old Slippery Kobold there. Here comes the Golem. He's got to get around everybody. God, he's not looking super fast. But he does at least pick up a first. Slow, steady drive. We'll take it. Oh, and I don't know how Tim Bumpton took down the Kobold. Kobold's so small, just one little finger. Looked like he escaped that dive. And our lineman, I'm very disappointed in the lineman. He's got somebody wide open. Fucking Kobold doesn't throw it. 3rd and 24. Go in motion here. They fake it. Got a chance if he throws it quick to the Hound, who's open. That's what we needed. Throw him, Hound. Can't throw him, but gets to the 24. Massive pickup. The slow throw speed, actually a positive factor there. Kobold's going to try to take it himself. And at least he can't get hurt. Picks up 2. Here comes the red gun. Line hold. He's got a dump off. Give me the dump off, Kobold, to the Giant, who gets another first down. You feel like even one more score will put them a little bit in enough breathing position. They should be all right. He's got the Hound again. Oh, but he gets tackled. Charles Barkley. 2nd and 16. Time winds down in the 3rd quarter. A lot of pressure. Kobold swallowed up by multiple champion Bill Russell. Could have just called this the Basketball Stars. It's got somebody deep, though. You got to fire it deep now. Come on. What's going to happen? Big, deep kick. It looks like it's too long. Oh, and Kobold felt the pressure, and even the Beholder couldn't freeze the fucking thing. Now they're kicking bottom hash. And does get the ball off, and it's good. Sweet. All right, even a few points there. The offense grinding to a halt with everybody feeling bad, and then Kobold coming in. Let's see what the defense can do. Here's Glide the Glide. Let's smash this little bastard. Come on now. Don't give him good field position. He takes it to the 40. 2-back set. Jordan hands off. Lines come crashing through, but pretty good blocking for the Drexler. He doesn't seem too much worse, if anything, than Bryant. Looks like they're going to try that again. Let's go. Come on, get down there, defense. First down as they're in D&D territory. The handoff. Come on, no one should be getting any yards on that play. 5 yards for Drexler. 2nd and 5. We see the formula here. Just content to run, pick up a few yards. That time only picks up nothing. 3rd and 5. Looks like he's pitching it. He is. Gets pretty good blocking schemes. Gonna have the first. Luckily doesn't have much more. 3:41 left. If they score, will they try an onside? Lot of blue, and he's down, loses 1. Jordan pitches, called play, get to him. Love to see that. 3rd and 12. Looks like he's going pass. Need to see that line collapse. It does not collapse. He's going to have a dump off. Who's he firing to? Oh, doesn't get the jumping catch. Doesn't get the catch and interception. Despite the foot being planted. They decide to run. It's been working reasonably well. But not that time. D&D defense stiffens as they start to sniff their own end zone. Kobold says, I can score. Give me some chance. It's got, well, I don't know what the hell that was. Shitty-ass throw to the Golem. Got somebody open. Fires it super deep. Perfectly angled. Brilliant throw. Run, and he's in. Yeah, buddy. There we go. The Beholder punches it in. Gotta be pretty excited about that. Slippery Kobold does something well. Moved up beautifully in the pocket. Angled it across. Unable to get the kickoff. And that takes a lot of pressure off. Here comes Drexler. Makes a couple nice moves. Avoids a couple divers. Oh, but then he coughs up the ball and D&D grabs it. Destroying any chance they had of a miracle comeback. What's the Kobold gonna do? Line holds. He's got him as man again. If he finds him, the Beholder looks. Oh, I thought it was, I don't know. I thought it was too long, and then it was right there. I was dreaming of a jump. The pitch to the Hound, right? Give it to one of your best players. Let them at least do something. 2-yard pickup for the Hound. Again, the pitch to the Hound. Probably not a whole lot's going on. He hurls one person, 4th and 5. They're probably going to go field goal. They do. At least they're at the top hash. Let's see if Lizard Man can actually kick the ball. A lot of people there. Contact. It's blocked. A lot of red and black there. Charles Barkley picks it up, but not super speedy. 48 seconds left for Oops. Big call play, and Lord Soth, his name, first time we've spoken it today, gets in there and makes a nice sack. They try it again. The line holds better. He's got his quick dump off to Shaq, who played well earlier. Does get the first. 24 seconds. This is just for pride. He's got a man open. We need to get a tackle. Fires to Wilt for a touchdown. Helping to save that point differential and screw me over with a shitty 10 or 9 point win. Get in there. But he sneaks it through. It's a moral victory. And D&D will have 1 shot left. Let's see what the Colbo chooses to do. Line holds. He wants a few points. Fires it up to the Giant. Can't quite sneak around that guy and just picks up 11. So, not a terribly impressive performance. But D&D able to do enough to take a victory. Thanks for spending time down in the dungeon with Tim.